on Reish Chavov, second column, very bottom paragraph. It's about reviewing. He's actually admonishing his generation that they study and they don't review. And he cited the Gemara in Sanhedrin, where each Tana compares learning and not reviewing to something else. He says these words about the failing of not reviewing, this is expressed by Tanoim. We have Rabbi Akiva, Rabbi Yeshua, Rabbi Lezer, where we can't even relate and evaluate the degree of chokhmah, of wisdom. Rabbi Yeshua, Rabbi Akiva, Imheim Shezira, Hachzores, HaTalmud, B'chol Yom. It's interesting. See, initially when we started to speak, doesn't say you should review it every day. See, Rabbi Akiva says, Zeme B'chol Yom, Zeme B'chol Yom. It should be similar to singing the song every day, which he said, even if you don't have a chidush, just reviewing it, as you sing the song every day, you review every day. The other one says, one who studies and doesn't reap, one who studies, the review is like planting and not reaping, right? That's all he said. But how often do you have to review? He doesn't tell you how often you have to review. From Rabbi Kiva, evidently, it's clear they're speaking about reviewing every single day. You have to review every day. He says, we're speaking about people that they're removed from our understanding. There's nothing to compare anybody in existence to these people in the dimension of wisdom. Rabbi Akiva, Rabbi Yeshua. And he says, there's no question. He says, what's the reason why Torah ceased in all these different regions, lands? What? Because people don't review. He says, it's not talking about the generations of the Balei Tosfos. Says you read the responsa, you see their proficiency in Shas, that they cite various proofs to their positions. He says, why? Because they review continuously. Whatever they learned, they reviewed continuously. This is it. And the text did not cease from their mouths, Erev Uvokev Tzorim, continuously. I told you when I was a young boy, even later, I used to see Rav Moshe. He used to walk from his house to the yeshiva. Those days in the 50s, early 60s, even though Rav Moshe was the Gadol Hador, nobody accompanied these people in the street. They walked themselves. Today, such a person, you would never find this kind of person walking down the street himself. So he would walk. How do you think Rav Moshe walked in the street? He would walk, look at the sidewalk, and you'd see his lips moving continuously. Continuous. He was reviewing Shas continuously. That was Rav Moshe Weinstein. Shas, Shulchan Aruch, whatever it was. His mouth did not cease. It was known, Ben Gavra LeGavra, on Mondays and Thursdays, he would learn 18 chapters of Mishnayos. You guys get up here quarter after 5 to start Mishnah. 18 Prokim of Mishnayos every single Monday and Thursday between Gavra LeGavra. That's what he reviewed. You understand what this is? Between the Aliyahs. Between the Aliyahs. Every Thursday night, Rav Moshe stayed up all night. 52 weeks a year, he would review Masechah Shabbos. Every single Thursday. This is besides his regular studies. Every single Thursday night, he would start, and by the morning, he would finish Masechah Shabbos. Every single Thursday night. Or maybe he would finish Motzei Shabbos. He started Thursday night, maybe finished Motzei Shabbos, but by the time the week was up, finished, Masechah Shabbos. 52 times a year. He lived till he was 95 years old. I don't know when he started this practice, probably when he was about, 18, 20 years old. So how many times did he learn Masechah Shabbos? Gemara is Masechah Shabbos. And I guarantee you, Gemara Shtosis and probably with Rishonim also. Right? I was reading just now what came out of Rebbe Yoshev. It's not put up by Art Scroll. The Rebbe Yoshev in the last, he had a problem with singing. He couldn't sing. and he would initially he would put his eye to the Gemara literally there. When he realized one day, some days he did see, some days he didn't say. So he realized he couldn't see, and he was already like bedridden. He was so weak. So for the next 6.5 hours, his grandson is writing this. He actually was saying the Gemara verbatim, Gemara Ashitosis by heart. Continued. He had everything committed to memory. There's Rabbi Yosef, this is now. I'm not talking about. So you can imagine he's talking about the earlier generations of the Achronim, where they wrote the responsa. Read about the Marsham. I mean, it's not to be believed. The Marsham. The Marsham, that before he would eat, he would review all the Gemaras that had relevance to Birchas Hanenin, review the Shulchan Aruch, review the Gemara, review the Shulchan Aruch, and then he would say the bracha. Whatever he would do. It was a Yom Tiv. Before the Yom Tiv would begin, he would review all the halachas, the Gemara, just by heart. He would begin reviewing, and that's it. Took him whatever it is. Took him 15, 20 minutes. Then he would continue. Then he would do what he has to do. It's a different level. Like now, and the patient goes, he says, let me try to remember what my professor taught me. The patient hears this, he says, I'm out of here. I'll find myself another doctor. Yeah. So it's a different world. The whole idea of what Torah was, no, it's a whole different. Among B'nai, sure, B'nai Torah, I'm not saying an ordinary person would have come to him. Of course, there's no question. People had no idea. People didn't relate what a Torah. So you Talmud Chacham there for what?
So you would say now the reward. You say now the reward of great distractions.
Whatever.
They didn't have TV.
Those days, there was a story on the Lower East Side where Moshe, with, I forget who else was it, two Gadol, Rav Henkin, they came to a wealthy person for a donation. And the person was busy. He had him wait in the hall on the Lower East Side in the cooperative houses. This is in the 50s. 15 minutes. He says, you wait outside. I'll open it. He didn't invite him to sit in my dining room or wait till I could, he had him wait in the hall. After, when he was ready, he opened the door, he let them in the house. You understand what this is? This man, what? Does he understand? But when his child was married, they should officiate at his child's wedding. When it came to give him the few dollars, you wait in the hall. When I'm ready to give to you, I'll let you in my house. But when it comes to officiating my child's wedding, I want you to be my wedding. Story, one of these people wanted Reb Aaron to officiate his son's wedding. Reb Aaron was very sick. It was 1962. He was dying. He had cancer. So Reb Moshe was the fill-in. He was a wealthy man, a European person. So, of course, they sent a car for Reb Moshe. So after the chuppah, Reb Moshe really had no relationship with the people, so he wanted to go home. There used to be a place, Broadway Central. It was a catering hall on Broadway, towards the Lower East Side. So my father, Hashem, goes out. My father was at the wedding. He says, Reb Moshe wandering around. He says, Reb Moshe, he says to Reb Moshe, is there a problem? He says, look, they brought me, they didn't take me back. You understand? That's what he says. My father's no problem. I'm leaving this when you come. I'll take you home. You understand? To bring you, I need somebody to officiate. Once you officiated, I don't need you any longer, Now you're on your own. You understand what this is? Okay. So what's the harocha? What's the being able to evaluate what these people were? They had no idea. It was a different world.